straight back. Next offering is down low.
1-1.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Ellie. De La Cruz at the plate. He's fast.
Faster than me?
Oh, you're over 50, Chris, so yeah. And a big swing and a miss. De La Cruz batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 0-1. On the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now it's going to be Matt McClain. That one finds the zone. Strike. One. This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And strike one to the catcher.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swung on, belted. Going back. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
In now for the Reds, Stuart Fairchild. Yeah, that's fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw to first in time.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Now fly ball to right center. Gamble sizing this one up. makes the catch, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Hunter Green.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And first offering is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
The 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Next to hit, Isaac Paredes. He swings and fouls one off. Green, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, bases empty. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
That one not close. And a count 1-2. Two outs, bases empty. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Dyken Park, and now the veteran third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. Valdez back to work. Out towards right center field. Gamble sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. And now it's Gavin Lux. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
1 out, bases empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Just missed. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
2 down, nobody on. In there at the knee.
That's excellent location. On the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that skips in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 now. Just misses with that one.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure. if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And he deals. Hit on the ground to short. Pena. And one away at the top of the third. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. A little out front there as he swings through it. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they're on top 2-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Chas McCormick. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swings through it for the K. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Ben Gamel stands in now and watches strike 1. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And now here is Jake Myers. Fought off foul. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make it.
Got him! And that's 9 in a row. Astros are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And first offering is fouled off. And a big swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Over to first, one up, one down.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Fairchild, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. On the ground to the left, Pena. To first, and a couple of quick outs. Spencer Steer, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. Steer, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That's outside. Ball one. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Inside. And now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's ball four.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses across to first, and that's the third out. So one left for Cincinnati, but they hold it. Back here in Houston, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jose Altuve. And that drops in for a strike.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
Next offering misses, and that is ball one. Struck him out. 10 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. Struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
One down, base is empty. And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment.
Absolutely remarkable, Boo. Congrats to him. He just looks so dialed in right now. I would almost bet he's got no clue how many that is in a row. I mean, when you're in the zone, so to speak, you almost can't be aware of the details and the numbers like this. It's been pretty amazing to witness such a demonstration of dominance.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Off the mark there. 1-0. strike one. The Astros hitless so far in the game. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Valdez back to work. And a foul ball.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Good eye in that spot. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now it's Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder TJ Friedel.
So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, TJ Friedel. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Ball 1 there.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about.
Back here at Dyken Park, bottom of the inning, and now it's Christian Walker. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, these Astros, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Slides, but it gets by him. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Yainer Diaz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
The runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Right side, hard hit. Off balance feed, there's 1. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Fastball is outside.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, and they're down 2-0.
From the mud. I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box. They're running, get the from the area. Was all about the funds. Put my people
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
McClain in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Ripped on a line. Myers calls it in, 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCormick makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Ben Gamel. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That's down and in.
1-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Myers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, center field. Friedel under this one. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And there's a strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offering is down low. That one missed.
That's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
He goes down looking. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3.
Out.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Brian King.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Candelario up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That one fouled off. Steer at first, one gone. Swings through that one out in front that time. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's out number 2. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. New pitcher for the Reds, Emilio Pagan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
In the air, right side, Fairchild. Hauls it in for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swinging a foul out of play. Pagan measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. The Reds up by 2 near the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, gonna count 1-2. Check swing, and that's a ball. Paredes started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Hard hit right side. Handles, throws to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. We go to the 8th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. King back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Nabs it, and there's one away. Next for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedel. Foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. Out. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
De La Cruz at the plate and takes high there. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. In the air, out towards left center. Myers makes the grab, and that's the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Outside low, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And delivers outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. And that'll bring the tying run. To the plate. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Taylor Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
McCormick up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one close. Ruled a ball. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find it.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Gamble, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball could be 2. The throw to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio. Now into the game, Zach DeZenzo. He takes over as the new first baseman. So digging in, Matt McClain. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Stevenson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He sends it out of here, and they add on. It's 3-1.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Fairchild now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here is Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fairchild over at second, 1 down. And a big swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Candelario stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2. Next pitch is downstairs. That one missed. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 2 outs. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the ninth. Goes down looking. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And a new arm into the game, the righty, Tony Santillan.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Center field. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch, and he just misses.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
That one clips the outside corner. Now 2-1.
Ball 3.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. And now the Astros are down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Check swing, called strike. That one outside. And the count is 1-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. The Astros down to their final strike. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. This one's out of here, into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. He circles the bases. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And now Yordan Alvarez. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That's down and in. A slider missed. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Mama always told me to treat a woman like a queen. When you find the one you love, you gotta love.
sugar. Feels like you only come around for me. My glass is never empty. You always fill it up.